New COVID-19 infections in Guyana over the past several weeks have taken a downward trajectory. According to data from the Ministry of Health, there are 979 persons currently infected with the disease. Of that figure, 56 are hospitalized, 35 receiving oxygen, 43 being treated at a COVID-19 hospital, 18 in the intensive care unit, and the remainder in home isolation. This reality, according to Minister of Health Dr. Frank Anthony, should not create false hope in the minds of Guyanese that the COVID-19 pandemic has come to an end. During his COVID-19 update on Wednesday, the minister emphasized that with the looming threat of the Omicron variant, it is wise for people to continue maintaining the safety protocols, especially during this season.
There are still too many persons who are not adhering to these recommendations that we have put out, including wearing masks and keeping distance and so forth. If you breach those guidelines, unfortunately, we are going to see more cases.
The COVID-19 pandemic has claimed the lives of more than 800 Guyanese thus far for 2021. Dr. Anthony recently confirmed that the spike which the country experienced a few months ago in hospitalizations, new cases and deaths was as a result of the emergence of the Delta variant in the country. During the Christmas season, it is customary for people to socialize more, attend public gatherings, to celebrate their successes for the year, and to usher in the new one. The COVID-19 regulations issued for the month of December prohibit private parties, recreational activities, and other major social gatherings. Health officials continue to tout vaccination as the only avenue for effectively fighting COVID-19. Despite a high level of vaccine hesitancy among some sections of the population, each day more and more persons still access the jabs. As of Tuesday, 404,605 persons had received first doses of the vaccines. Those who are fully vaccinated amount to 284,174. For the 12 to 17 age group, 29,563 persons have been partially immunized and 20,793 have received both doses of the Pfizer vaccine. 3,790 booster shots have been administered. Meanwhile, the minister pointed out on the subject of those obtaining falsified vaccination booklets that the recipients along with the perpetrators will face the law.
So if we get the names of the people who would have purchased such cards, the police obviously would be pursuing them and they would be charged for obtaining a fraudulent document or a false document.
He informed of plans to implement digital documentation of each person's COVID-19 vaccination status.
We have about 10 persons who are working on digitalizing those records, and that work is continuing. We are working to ensure that we can get an appropriate software.
In July, the minister noted that health authorities had signaled their interest in adopting a software which has been used successfully in India to digitally record COVID-19 vaccinations. He said discussions are still ongoing for the COVID-19 tracking and tracing application called COWIN to become an open source in Guyana. Temika Rodney reporting for the HGB Nightly News.